she'll run to the empty church where she can cry and confess or ask the God to solve her problem. When she is dying, when she is suffering, at that face should be remembered by her lover. Once she is dead, after that, next moment I dance at the king's. She is asking, if it hurts her, can it hurt me also? Hello everyone, this is Shobita S. Aradhya, lecturer, Department of English, Vidhyaashram First Grade College, Mysuru, the Temple of Excellence. Welcome to you all, and today I am taking you to the laboratory. Why an English teacher takes you to the laboratory? Because today we are studying the poem The Laboratory by Robert Browning. Okay, so let us see what is the title like this and what is the theme of the poem. What is this poem all about? So let us start the poem. We'll be discussing about the poet, title, theme, then we'll go to the poem, we'll discuss every line, we'll know the meaning, why those words are added there, and then we'll discuss some of the question answers, and finally we'll conclude the poem. Okay, this is what we'll be doing in today's session. Now, let me tell you about Robert Browning. Robert Browning, he belonged to the era of Victorian, that is Victorian era in the 17th century. This is Robert Browning. Let me tell you more about Robert Browning. Robert Browning was an English poet and playwright of Victorian era. So, he wrote poems and also the dramas. He was a playwright. He also wrote dramas in the Victorian age. His writings were dramatic monologues that set him high among the Victorian poets. So, what are these monologues? Monologues means one person talking is known as monologue. Dialogue is between two people. If only one person is talking, then it is called as monologue, correct? The monologues are dramatic in his writings. So, he was popular for that style in the Victorian era. He was known for the irony. So, irony was presented very well in his writings, and also characterization. He used to give characters, or the characters presented in his poems were very popular, and also there was social commentary. Okay, so he commented on the society, the problems of the society, and vocabulary. His words were completely unknown to many people. So, people used to search for those words which were used by Robert Browning in his writings. And also, historical settings were seen in his writings, and dark humor. So, dark humor was also found in his poems, and then syntax. Syntax is arrangements of words in the poem is called as syntax. So, all these were seen in his writings. Whose writings? Robert Browning. Next, we'll see why the title is given The Laboratory. Why is this title given here? The title The Laboratory sets the scene, because the scene starts from the laboratory. Okay, so the complete story is in the laboratory itself. Even though the speaker of the poem never says it, we know from the beginning that this all takes place in a laboratory. So, it is not anywhere said that I am in the laboratory by the speaker, but we will understand that it is happening in the laboratory. This lab has enough poison and smoke. The title does it work by getting us ready for that. So, in a laboratory we can find that there is some smoke, odor and all. So, that is shown. So, we will understand that this is a lab where some work is going on. Okay. So, this is the importance of title. Next, we will see the theme. What is the theme? The major theme of the poem is jealousy. Okay. Then death and revenge. What does this poem has as its theme? It is jealousy, death and revenge. So, a woman is jealous about the other woman and she wants to kill that woman and take the revenge. This is the theme of this poem. The poem rotates around the revengeful attitude of a woman who intends to kill another woman. So, a lady is jealous about the other woman who has taken her lover, means the one woman is taking revenge or trying to revenge on the other woman who has taken her lover. She is filled with hatred and is preparing poison to kill another lady. So, what is happening now? She is completely filled with hatred. She hates that woman. Okay. So, what she does? She is getting prepared poison to kill that lady. Okay. So, this is the theme of the poem. Next, we will directly go to the poem, The Laboratory. Now that I, tying thy glass mask tightly, may gaze through these faint smokes curling vitally. So, here remember, this was also written in the 17th century. So, you will find more of old English words. Okay. So, now that I, tying thy means here my, thy means my, tying my glass mask tightly. So, this only tells that she is in laboratory, where glass mask and all we wear it in the laboratory, correct? So, first paragraph only it sets the plot that they are in the laboratory. May gaze through these faint smokes curling vitally. Where will we find smoke coming out of glass vessels and all? It is only in the laboratory, correct? So, may gaze through these faint smokes curling whitely. Curling means these smokes, they curl and come, right? So, she is telling curling whitely, okay? White smoke which is curling when it comes above. So, these words curling whitely is mentioned. As though pleased thy trade in this devil's smithy, which is the poison to poison her, Prithee. Okay. So, as thou, see the words here, thou means you. Okay. Pleased is the past form of ply. We say plywood, right? Ply means something made of layers, okay, and then compressed is called as ply, okay. We can take example of plywood. So, she is telling, as you ply means pleased means past form of ply. Pleased thy trade means my trade, okay. In this devil's smithy means that laboratory with preparing poison to kill somebody. So, she is calling it as devil's smithy. Which is the poison to poison her, please. So, please make a poison which will kill her. Here again, Prithee means please. Okay, this is old English. Prithee means please. He is with her and they know that I know where they are, what they do. They believe my tears flow while they laugh at me, fled to the dread, empty church to pray God in. For them, I am here. In this stanza, she starts telling that she knows. So, he is with her. Who is with her? This woman, the speaker who is speaking, who is telling. See here, you have to imagine that Robert Browning is a man and he has written as if a woman is telling her fate. Okay. So, you have to understand that here it is not Robert Browning who is telling about this woman. Here the woman herself is the speaker. She is only telling about everything she is experiencing. Okay. So, the speaker has seen that other woman is with her lover. Okay. So, this is the jealousy she will feel. This is the theme of the poem. Jealousy, death and revenge is the theme of the poem, right? So, we can see jealousy from this stanza. He is with her and do you know that I know where they are. Okay. So, here she tells that he is, my lover is with that woman and I know that where they are and what they are doing. And she also tells us that even they know that I know about these two. Okay. Don't be confused, understand it clearly. This woman is telling that she knows where the couple is, that is her lover and his lover are, and even they both know that she knows about these people. Their whereabouts is known to the speaker here. Okay, so she tells where they are, what they do. They believe my tears flow while they laugh. So she tells that those two, they know that my tears will come out when they laugh. Okay, they want me to cry when they laugh. So what they do, they laugh at me. So they want me to cry. So what they'll do, they'll laugh at me because they know the secret that if they laugh, I'll cry. Okay, laugh at me fled to the drear empty church. Okay, so drear means dull, very dull. She becomes dull if they laugh. And what will she do if she is not happy, if she is drear? She'll run to the empty church where she can cry and confess or ask the God to solve her problem, right? To pray God in. So what they believe, the speaker's lover and the woman, they think that if they laugh at her, she'll go to the church. But what is she doing? Is she in the church? No. Where is she? She tells, I am here. Here means the laboratory. Where has she gone? To the apothecary. Apothecary means the lab technician, correct? So she tells that I am not in the church, but now I am here in the laboratory. So next, grind away, moisten and mash up thy paste, pound at thy powder, I am not in haste. Revengeful attitude of the woman is seen here. She wants it to be done at any cost, anyhow. Okay, so she is asking the apothecary that grind away, grind whatever the mixture you have, and then moisten and mash up. Moisten, add some moisture to that and mash it up, make it fine paste. Okay, and pound at thy powder, add that powder, make it powder, smash it and make some poison. I am not in a haste, but you do everything, take your own time, do it in your own phase. I am not in a haste. Haste means hurry. She is not in a hurry. Why is she not in a hurry? Because she wants the perfect poison to kill that woman, correct? So she is not in a haste, means she is not in a hurry. Better sit thus and observe thy strange things than go where men wait me and dance at the kings. So what is she tells? That better sit thus and observe thy strange things. So let me sit here and observe what my thing is doing. What is her thing? She wants poison to be prepared, right? So how it is prepared? My wish that I want poison, how that poison is prepared. She wants to sit and watch all those process. Then go, instead of going where? Then go where men wait me and dance at the kings. Kings means here king's court. Okay, so this woman, she belonged to the French king Louis XIV. Okay, she belonged to this king. So she's telling, instead of going to dance there with the men in the king's court, it is better for me, or this is the need of the hour, that I sit here in the laboratory with you and look how my poison is prepared. That in the mortar you call it a gum. So she's telling, in the mortar, what is a mortar? Something, it is like a cup and there is a stick used to beat it up, to mash the powder. Okay, so she's telling that in the mortar you call it gum. So there is something in the mortar, you call it gum. Ah, the brave tree whence such gold oozings come. So he has derived something from the tree. The sap of the tree is used here to prepare the poison. So she is praising the tree now. Okay, the brave tree whence such gold oozings come. Whence means where, or the place of origin. Okay, so whence means here in this poem, here it means where. Okay, she is praising the tree, the brave tree whence such gold oozings come, from where this gold oozings have come, this sap, that liquid has come. Okay, so she is praising the tree now. It is not golden in color, but it is as precious as gold to her. So she is telling gold oozings come. Okay, and yonder soft phial, the exquisite blue. Here, phial means the vial or the bottle, glass bottle used in the laboratory is called as phial. And yonder soft phial, the exquisite blue. So, usually poison is in blue color. Okay, we have the imagination or we believe that poison is in blue color. So, she is calling that exquisite blue. Okay, sure to taste sweetly. So, she is also adding something that the poison should taste sweet. Okay, is that poison too? The color exquisite blue, and it looks so beautiful in the phial. Why? Because phial is made of glass and it is transparent. She can see the color, and that color, everything, it seems to be very sweet. When we look at some food or dish, we can have our own imagination about the food, correct? About the taste, about the aroma, we'll have our own imagination. Like that, for this poison what is prepared there, she says that sure to taste sweet. So, it should be tasting sweet. And she is also asking, is it poison too? Is it poisonous? It should kill that woman. Okay. Next two stanzas, we'll study more about what happening in the laboratory. Had I but all of them, thee and thy treasures, what a wild crowd of invisible pleasures, to carry pure death in an earring, a casket, a signet, a fan mount, a filigree basket. Okay. So, now she is telling, what if I had the knowledge of that lab technician or apothecary? Okay. If I had that knowledge, had I but all of them, all your ideas of the lab person, thee and thy treasures, your and my treasures, what a wild crowd of invisible pleasures. She is getting some pleasures, and that is invisible. And how the pleasures are, they are coming in a crowd. So, many pleasures together are coming to her mind when she got the imagination, if she had all the knowledge of preparing poison. She says that to carry pure death means the poison which can kill the people. Okay. So, to carry pure death in an earring. So, what would she do? She would place that poison in her earring and go to the people and kill them. Okay. So, this she would use if she knew how to prepare the poison. Or a casket, it is a basket, small basket, or a signet. Signet is something like seal. Okay. So, kings used to have this kind of seal, and that seal they used to have in their finger ring also, or a small thing used to sign or give their approval for things. Okay. So, that is known as signet. In that also she would carry the poison. Fan mount. So, what they hold, the fan in their hand, that fan mount, or a filigree basket. Filigree means wired basket. The basket which is waved with a wire is called as filigree basket. So, in which all things she would carry poison? If she knew how to prepare the poison, she could carry it in the earring, or a casket, a signet, a fan mount, or a filigree basket. So, a small drop can kill the person. So, to carry that drop, all these things are useful, and nobody will suspect that she has brought poison. Correct? Soon at the king's a mere lozenge to give, and Pauline should have just 30 minutes to live. But to light a pastile and Alice with her head and her breast and her arms and her hands should drop dead. See the revengeful attitude of this woman. Soon at the king's a mere lozenge to give. Here, lozenge means the rhombus, or what we call the diamond shape. Okay. Soon at the king's a mere lozenge to give means people will all get together in a diamond shape, lozenge shape, and Pauline should have just 30 minutes to live. Pauline means belongs to the name Paul, Saint Paul. Okay. Pauline, all the people who were the followers of Saint Paul would have come there within 30 minutes to live. So before 30 minutes she dies, all these people would come, even she would be one among the people standing in the rhombus shape. Okay. But to light a pastel, light, and Alice with her head, Alice is the woman, with her head and her breast and her arms, her hands should drop dead. So nobody will know that this woman has poisoned. She'll give it like a juice where she'll just drink it, which will make it her tempt to drink the juice. She would have given that lady the poison in the form of juice. Okay. So after that, how does she want her to die? With her head, her breast, her arms, her hands, everything should drop dead. So she should not give any sign of suffering here, or nobody will know that what is happening. Nobody could treat her before she dies. In that way she has to die, means the death has to be instant. Okay. So this is the wish of the woman here. Then here in these two stanzas she tells that how strong it has to be, the poison. Okay. Quick, is it finished? She is very eager to get the poison. She is asking, quick, is it finished? The color is too grim. Color is little dull. Make it more attractive. Make it more bright. Why not soft like the files, enticing and dim? So why is it not like the fluid in the file? This is dull and dim. Why is it not like that? Make it more colorful. Make it more bright. Let it brighten her drink. So if she mixes it with the drink what that lady will take, it has to be very bright and it has to mix with the drink. Let her turn it and stare. So when I add that, she has to turn it and stare with the juice and try it and taste. If it is attractive, definitely she will add, she will stare and drink it. Correct? So let her taste ere she fix and prefer. Ere means here before the time. Okay. So ere she fix and prefer. So before the time let her fix and prefer to take this juice. What a drop. She is not little, no minion like me. What? One drop. It is not at all enough. She says that she needs more because she is not a minion. She is not a little, no minion like me. So here the physique of both the women are compared. So this woman, the speaker, is minion, means she is short, and the other woman is not short. She has good build. That's why she ensnared him. Ensnared means who attracted or took away her lover. This never will free the soul from those masculine eyes. Say no to that pulse's magnificent come and go. Okay. So she is telling, because of the good physique she has. So this lady, the speaker, has little body, means she is short. Okay. And she is not as attractive as the woman who has ensnared, means who has attracted and taken away her lover. She is not as attractive as the woman who has taken the person now. Correct? So she tells that she is not little like me. She is not a minion like me. So only she has taken him. This never will free the soul from those masculine eyes. So the masculine eyes, men, whoever look at her, they'll definitely get attracted. Say no to that and she should be killed. Her soul should come out of her body. She should not live here. Her soul should be freed from her body. To that pulses magnificent come and go. The pulses, they come and go, right? So that should be stopped. Her pulse should be stopped. Her soul should leave her body and go. So for that, what she has to do? She has to add the poison to her drink and give her. Instead of giving by her hand, she wants the woman to take it. So she wants the poison to be attractive, brighter color and should look attractive to her. Okay. For only last night, as they whispered, I brought my own eyes to bear on her, so that I thought, could I keep them 1/2 minute fixed, she would fall, shriveled, she fell not, yet this does it all. So when they both were talking, okay, those two man and the woman were talking, they were whispering. The speaker has thought, I brought my own eyes to bear on her. So I kept an eye on her. I always watch her routine, what she does. Okay. So I kept my own eyes to bear on her, so that I thought, could I keep them 1/2 minute fixed. So 1/2 minute, 1.5 minutes she wanted it to be fixed, because at that moment, in that 1/2 minute, she wants her to drink the poison. She would fall shriveled. So if she drinks that in 1.5 minute, if I watch them, if I do not let anybody to help them, in that 1.5 minute after drinking the poison, she will fall and she will be shriveled. Shriveled means squeezed. She fell not, yet this does it all. If she doesn't fall also, this poison will definitely do it. It will make her fall. Not that I bid you spare her the pain. So now see the revenge, the level of revenge she has. Not that I bid you spare her the pain. I'll not let her go without any pain. I'll not give her the easiest death. I want her to feel the pain. So she's telling, I'll not bid by her without experiencing pain. Let death be felt and proof remain. So she wants her to feel the death, feel that suffering, and proof remain. There should be proof that she died. Brand, burn up, bite into its grace. He is sure to remember her dying face. So her lover should remember her dying face. Brand, burn up. It should have some marks on her body, on her face. Usually we know that if poison is taken, the color changes to blue, the body color, right? So burn up, bite its grace. So she should not have any grace what she has now. That should be bitten out. Okay. And sure that he remembers her face of death when she is dying, when she is suffering. At that face should be remembered by her lover. Okay. This is the wish of the women. So this is the revengeful attitude of the woman. Is it done? She is very eager. She is asking, is it done? Take my mask off. Nay, be not morose. Okay. She is telling, take my mask off. If the poison is ready, I'll remove that glass mask. She is wearing it to protect herself. If she doesn't wear that, that smell may kill this woman, right? So she is very eager now. Is it done? Take the mask off. Be not morose. So please don't be irritated or ill-tempered. I'm in a hurry now. It kills her, and this prevents seeing it close. The delicate droplet my whole fortune's fee if it hurts her. Beside, can it ever hurt me? So she is asking, for this small drop of poison, what am I giving? I am giving my whole fortune. Means whatever she has earned all these days, she is ready to give her whole earnings, what she has till now, whatever she has as her property, as her earnings, as her savings, she is ready to give it off to this person as fee if it hurts her. So what does she want? She wants her to be hurt. If it hurts her, she is ready to lose anything. And she asks, beside, can it even hurt me? Will it hurt me also? She has a question there. Now take all my jewels, gorge gold to your fill. You may kiss me, old man, on my mouth if you will, but brush this dust off me, lest horror it brings. Ere I know it, next moment I dance at the king's. So what does she say here in the last stanza? Now take all my jewels. So as you have prepared the poison, as fee to that, you take all my jewels. Whatever gold, silver I have, you take all those jewels. Gorge gold to your fill. So take and fill your treasure with all the gold I have. You may kiss me. So she is allowing that person to kiss her on the mouth also. Any woman will not allow the stranger to kiss her, right? But here she is ready to accept that. Means she is allowing the man, the laboratory technician, to kiss her on the mouth. So she is telling, You may kiss me, old man, on my mouth if you will. If you want, you can do even that. But brush this dust off me. What is the dust she has in her life? That is the woman who had attracted and taken away her lover. Okay. So, brush this dust off me, lest horror it brings. So, whatever horror it brings, let it be seen later. Ere I know means at this time. Okay. Before in time I know it. Next moment, after that, once she is dead, after that, next moment I dance at the king's. So, what will she do if the woman dies? The speaker will dance at the king's court. She'll be very happy to dance there. Okay. So, her revenge will be completed. She wants to take the revenge that her lover's lover will be killed. If that is done, she'll be very happy. The speaker will dance at the kings. Okay. So, this is the poem. Let us discuss some of the question answers. Whom does the woman consult in the poem? The laboratory. She went to a apothecary. Apothecary means the lab technician. Why did she go to the apothecary? She wanted poison to kill her lover's lover. What did she want from him? The poison to kill her lover's lover. How was the poison prepared in the laboratory? So, the poison was prepared in chemistry lab with a faint smoke that curled up vitally. To avoid that only she had worn the glass masks, correct? So, it curled vitally, it had smoke which was faint also. What does she know about her lover and his lover? What she knows their whereabouts, correct? She knows where they are and what they are doing. What would they do to irritate her? They knew that if they laugh, this speaker will be irritated, correct? So, what would they do? They would laugh loud to irritate her. How did she ask the apothecary to prepare the poison? How did she tell him? So, she asked him to grind, moisten, mash up the paste and pound it to the powder. So, she said all this to do to prepare the poison. Where was she supposed to go after poison was ready? She was supposed to go to the king's court for dance. Once the poison is ready and she is killed, she would go to king's court. Okay. So, where she would be killed? Women would be killed in the king's court itself. What does she opine about the tree? So, which tree? Which gave her golden oozings, right? So, what were her opinion about that? She wonders about the wonderful tree that oozes fluid as precious as gold. She has the feeling of wonder. Okay. Then, what would she do if she was an apothecary and knew the secret of preparing poison? She would be very happy in the world, correct? What would she do? She would carry it in her earring, casket, signet, fan mount or even in a filigree basket. Okay. So, she would carry it anyway to kill the people whom she doesn't like. Next, how did she want the poison to look? So, how it should be? It should be attractive according to her, correct? So, she wants it to look more appealing so that her enemy should be attracted towards it to drink it up. So, it should be attractive that her enemy takes it and drinks it up. What amount of poison does she want and why? Is a single drop enough for her? No, she wants more amount of poison because her enemy is not a minion. Minion means very small. So, she knows that her enemy is not a minion small. So, the bigger the body, more the poison is needed. So, she believed like that. How does she want her enemy to die? She doesn't want her enemy to die instantly after poisoning. She wants her to suffer. She should suffer. Let the marks of her agonizing death appear on her body. So, that color should change. She should suffer and then there should be burn up everything on her body. In that way, she has to die. This is the wish of the speaker. Next, we have two more questions. What was she paying for a drop of poison? What was she ready to pay? She was paying her fortune. Fortune means the whole, whatever she had in her life, all that she was ready to pay to the laboratory. What did she offer the apothecary after So after offering jewels, everything, what did she offer? She offered him to take all her gold and even permitted him to kiss her on her lips. She was ready to give all the money, all the gold she had, and even if he is not satisfied, she allowed him to kiss on her mouth. Okay, so this is the poem, The Laboratory. We discussed some of the question answers also. Now let us see the conclusion. At the end of the poem, as the speaker gives the apothecary all her jewels and also ready to kiss, in exchange for the poison, she shakes the sacrifice off, asking if it hurts her, beside, can it ever hurt me? So, she is asking if it hurts her, can it hurt me also? There is terrible irony in this rhetorical question, correct? So, there is irony. So, she has two things here. One, she is fear that if by mistaken she swallows or she drinks up the poison, what happens? Or she is afraid that if her enemy takes that and gives her that same poison to her, correct? So, this irony, this fear is seen in the poem. Okay. So, this was the conclusion for the poem. Hope you have understood the poem very well and some question answers discussed also. Write well in the examination. So, be prepared. Start studying from now itself. Day to day study will help you more and will save your time and energy during the examination. You have a long way to go for the examination, but please be prepared. Read the poem again and again because there are old English words in this poem. You need to read it again and again. Mark it, write the present English words before them and understand it well. Wishing you good luck and bidding you bye. Thank you.